I'm literally flying by the seat of my pants. That is to say, I'm a pantser through and through. If you guys didn't know, apparently that is where the phrase comes from. That's where the terminology of being a pantser comes from flying by the seat of his pants. Basically, you go by your guts, you go by how you're feeling. And as a writer, I can't imagine doing anything more. I very much have tried to go down the route of being a plotter. Even now, like I've plotted out my story. I said, okay, this is how I want it to start. This is how I want it to continue from beginning to middle to end. And it actually messes me up more in the sense that I'm thinking, oh, I have to stay strictly on this plot. I have to stick with the storyline that I have written out, with the plan that I have set out for this project. And in doing so, I end up stuck because I can't think, how do I get to this point? Or how do I fit this whole idea in this moment when my brain is telling me, actually, I want to go here, or my character would actually be going here and be doing this. Plotting or being a plotter, I don't know how you guys do it. I know how you guys do it because I know like this being so strategic actually helps because it really ensures that you know what, you have a plan in place and you can really kind of write everything down and you can move around from part to part. I understand that, but as a pantser through and through, I just can't. I can't. It's today because obviously at the beginning I have my plot, I've plotted everything out, and I'm trying to go in order. And I can't do it. I can't do it. I usually do write in order, but I write by vibes. I kind of just write what I think my character would do, where I think they would go, what I think they would say. Because at one point in your story, and I feel like most people can relate to this, your character becomes independent of even you because they have their own personality. They have their own way of thinking, even opposed to your way of thinking sometimes. And so, what you want to do, especially when you plot it logically, is not what would be in line with the character. And so it's kind of like, for me, I really think, I don't think I can ever do a plot driven story or a plot driven book. I feel like anything I write will probably be character driven completely, because that is the one thing I plan, and that is characters. In terms of being a plotter or a pantser, I think obviously, or I know I'm definitely a pantser, but I think I have plotting tendencies when it comes to my characters. I do research on what I think that they would look like, what their thoughts are, what their beliefs are, what their vision is, what they stand for, what they're fighting for, if they're fighting for anything. I do pure research on it. And I think that's where some of the plotting comes from, because I'll think about their history, their lineage, and in that you think about their country or wherever they're from, wherever your world system is set up. I can think about all of that in relation to the character themselves. But then when it now comes to plotting a story, like, oh, it starts in this area and then this event happens, which leads to this and that, I'm just like, the most I can do is it starts with this character doing this, and let's see what the character goes on to do next. Guys, it's already so difficult. It's already so difficult, and we're only on day 2. I definitely managed to get some words down yesterday, and I was really, really happy about that, but I didn't hit the target, which was like 2,100, and I didn't hit anywhere near it. I only got like a few hundred words down, and because I didn't get anywhere near it, obviously my target for today has increased exponentially, which is really, really sad because I've gotten nothing down. It's just really, really difficult because I'm trying to go down the route of being a plotter, and I think I'm genuinely going to give up. I can't do it. I can't. Like, it's just not going to work. It's just not how my brain works. And I feel like if I continue in this way, I will get probably 1,000 words by the end of the 30 days. And while any words is good, I do have a goal. I don't know if I'll get to 50,000, but I have a goal. I want to get at least 20,000 words down. My goal is 50, but I have a minimum that I'm just like, let's be a bit more realistic, considering how like chaotic life is going, and I'm even going on holiday this month. Let me kind of try to be a bit realistic. Today was really, really busy. I had like 2 meetings and meeting up with a friend, and then I had to set up a bunch of things, and then I ended up having a headache. So writing today did not happen. I thought more about the story, but in terms of like physically writing, I barely got any words out. Once again, a couple hundred, but not what I'm aiming for. I'm really hoping that I can really kind of like get in the moment, but I think I am 100% throwing away the idea of being a plotter. But let me know, guys, how is your progress going? How is day 2 going for you? And are you a pantser or a plotter? And how do you go about doing either? If you're a pantser, is it character driven or it's really just vibes and what your hand wants to write? If you're a plotter, how do you go about plotting? Do you plot the world first? Do you plot the character first? Do you like, how do you go about it? I really want to know because maybe that can help me. But as of now, I'm fully giving up on being a plotter, pantsing all the way. But that's it for today, guys. Like I said, I hope tomorrow is better. That is it for your daily update. I hope the prompts have been helping you guys, or even like the questions. I hope it's helping you guys stay motivated, and I hope you're having a better first 2 days of NaNoWriMo than I am. But that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow as we continue on our NaNoWriMo on YouTube. I hope it's going to be more better. Well, what type of English was that? I hope it's going to be better from this point on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.